How's it going there, folks? As you can tell, this is a little bit out of our usual foray. Welcome to this special report live stream of the Ravens flock. I am Juan Arauz, one of the heads of the team, the tech guru, where we have very little frills. My hair isn't done right. It feels weird. And Angel is probably counting sheep, blissfully ignorant of the terror we may be living through. Bless his heart. Joining me, however, is Jose Casabona, the head of the Ravens flock, host of Wrestle Rewind, founder of the channel.
Hello. Hey, everybody. How you guys doing?
Yep.
Oh, man.
This is after much deliberation between myself and Jose. This is a special urgent report from the Ravens flock because there's some interesting happenings going on up in Stamford, Connecticut, in the world of
very
the
interesting
Fed.
happenings and very interesting. Yeah, and not for the better.
All right, it's being reported online right now that it's possible that the WWE, the single largest professional wrestling company in the world, might have just been sold to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And we have not been very we have not been very bashful, to say the least, of our opinions of the relationship between the WWE and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in the past, and we continue to be unapologetic towards our attitude on this.
Yeah, no, pretty much. So
just so you guys,
I'll take the reins from this one, Juancho. So this was following the earlier report from last week where Vince McMahon, and let's call it like we see it, basically held his entire company in ransom to get his job back. And since he is the largest majority shareholder, he still has power in the WWE.
That's right. I actually explained it to Angel the other night. Did we explain it during the live stream, or did I explain that to him before the show? Or
I think you explained to him before the show, but go on, Juan.
All right. Basically, I explained to Angel how the dynamics of the WWE actually works. Basically, you have two different types of stock in terms of the ownership of this publicly traded company. The first being Class A, which are the publicly available stocks of ownership, and there's Class B stock in WWE. And the way that this was done, this was live. This was live because I remember, this is an economics lesson, kids, trying to be like, hey there, Toonsters, Buster Bunny here, whatever.
Oh God.
Okay, so and Class B stock is has two caveats to it. Planet Q's Queen in the chat. Hi there, Planet Q's Queen. Welcome to this special report from the Ravens flock. This special urgent
breaking news.
She just says, "What?" Yes, we all love Stone Cold Steve Austin's catchphrase of "what." No, I'm joking. I know. We're just as flabbergasted as you are. We got some people viewing. Cool. All right. Basically, it's being reported online that with the announcement of the WWE bringing back Vince McMahon as the chairman of the board, in terms of ownership in the company, in terms of operation of the company, that the reason why he's doing this is because he's preparing the WWE for a big hot sale to a major contender. And actually that ties into what we've got over here, Planet Q's Queen, that this so coincidentally and totally unrelated at all in any way, shape, or form, Stephanie McMahon tendered her resignation and then Instagrammed her resignation. and like it's not even it's not even a joke. It's not even for funsies, for reals is for reals is. Um, Let me take a look over here because I actually want to
Oh
show.
yeah. Now, mind you, Stephanie McMahon was supposed to be taking time off earlier in 2022,
Yeah,
around I believe it was April, May. Like this was following WrestleMania, and then Vince McMahon got slammed with a mass sexual misconduct investigation, which forced him out of the company and forced her to, and she was appointed as co-CEO of WWE.
along with the former president of the WWE, Nick Khan himself. Let me take a look over here. I wanted to, with your permission, Joe, I want to go ahead and show Stephanie's Instagram here because
You can go ahead.
it's such a train wreck. Oh Lord, give me a minute. I'm actually trying to zoom in on the image, see if I can make it bigger. Bigger, not. There we go. There's a bit. Good grief! What the hell? Like the bigger I make it, the smaller it appears. What in the Lord? There we go. 150%. There we go. All right, here goes. So, do we want my Stephanie voice? No, probably not. I don't know. Okay, dear WWE Universe, about 8 months ago, I took a leave of absence and within a few weeks unexpectedly had the opportunity of a lifetime. I had the privilege to return as the co-CEO and chairwoman of the board of WWE. I cannot put into words how proud I am to have led what I consider to be the greatest company in the world, working alongside a remarkable leadership team and one of the strongest executives I have known in my co-CEO, Nick Khan. Our founder, Vince McMahon, has returned as executive chair and is leading an exciting process regarding strategic alternatives. And with Nick's leadership and Paul Triple H Levesque as chief content officer, I am confident WWE is in the perfect place to continue to provide unparalleled creative content and drive maximum value for shareholders. WWE is in such a strong position that I have decided to return to my leave and take it one step further with my official resignation. I look forward to wow, holy crap. This the screen is so tiny compared to the rest of this. Hang on, guys. I want to make it bigger. Bigger. Biggering.
Oh, you mean the Instagram screen?
Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Whoa, crap. I just crapped myself completely off of it. There we go. There we go. Now I'm back. All right. Let's see. I look forward to cheering on WWE from the other side of the business, where I started when I was a little kid, as a pure fan, and will always remain dedicated to WWE. I truly love our company, our employees, our superstars, and our fans, and I am grateful to all our partners. Thank you for everything. Then, now, forever, together. Love, Steph. I think as they fell off of the call for a second. He'll come back in a little bit. No worries. Good grief. So yeah, Stephanie McMahon is gone, and yeah, here comes his A. He's coming back in a second here. Holy crap! That's maddening. It's absolutely infuriating.
App closed on me again.
That's okay. The app's being an app. Okay, so what the hell, Steph? What the hell, Vince? What the hell?
Okay, listen to me. Listen. Okay, when it comes to Stephanie McMahon, you cannot blame her for choosing to resign, okay? If she didn't want any part of this freaking Saudi Arabia deal, and she doesn't want to be painted with that bad PR that's going to come, then her resigning from the company is a smart choice for herself.
Yeah, it's clearly like we're making okay. I think I have to say it officially over here. Hang on. Where is it? Ah, here we go. I'm gonna have to let me call it. Let's see. There we go. Let me just scoochy it over here. Oop, wrong thing. Yeah, no, we're going on a obligatory disclaimer over here, folks, because it's pure speculation at this point. So, obligatory speculation warning. We're going by our inference over here. And Planet Q's Queen, she's saying she took her leave on March 29th of last year and then came back 2 months later, exactly when all this stuff went
March
down.
29th. Okay, so before WrestleMania. My apologies.
Yeah, like what in the world was all this about? Now, It just seemed like she must have known. At the time, we were speculating that she must have known something about the sexual misconduct allegations against her father. Notice that she calls him our founder, not my father.
Yep.
She is not happy with her old man.
No, she's not.
Who would be?
No one is. I can imagine. I can tell you right now, the atmosphere right now backstage with the talent and the staff in the WWE, they're experiencing multiple emotions, from frustration to freaking fear for their jobs, fear for their positions.
All right,
To
how do we know for certain, Joe?
confusion.
We need a verifiable thingy that we can attribute to that. Because right now we're
No,
talking
I'm
out our
saying,
butts.
like, I'm speculating. This is all
Oh, okay.
speculation.
It's still part of our speculation. Okay, my bad.
Yes, it's all part of our speculation, Juan, for God's sake.
Sorry. And the folks, this is like a very impromptu, very like flying out the seat of our ass rumor rundown, but it's still something that's severely urgent because if this is true, then the WWE has got a lot to answer for on this. I'm gonna go to Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful over here. Let's see here. His official statement on that. Oh yes, Planet Q. Something tells me that Steph and Shane don't want their kids near Vince right now. I don't freaking blame them. I would not blame them.
I don't think any parent wants their kids near Vince right now.
Don't you understand? This sports entertainment here, pal. Oh. No, crap almighty. Okay, Sean Ross Sapp from Fightful. Hey guys, one of hot rumors is that Saudi buyers are interested in WWE. I've gained no actual information thus far to indicate this is actually happening outside of a few vague hinting messages from people outside WWE. WWE contacts claim to not know what the hints were about. All right, Planet Q, she'll be right back. More on the hot Saudi rumor that the WWE sale is done and they'll go private. I haven't confirmed any of this at all, but hey, you guys want to know what all the dark Twitter tweets are all about? Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Just the initial reactions that people are putting against this. And Sean Ross Sapp 43 minutes ago, again, nobody in WWE has confirmed this. Some have even said they don't believe it. I don't freaking believe it. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe that this is true.
I don't want to believe it either. Like, no. This can ultimately, like, sorry, I hate breaking the swear barrier. This is absolutely awful. We're going back in speculation. I'm not stating facts. This is just opinion. But if there is ever a time for the talent and the staff of the WWE who to form a union against Vince McMahon, now's the time.
If there was ever a time for WWE,
if there was ever a time, it's now.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, this was like we're literally flying off the seat of our pants here, folks. We're not taking this as a hard and heavy truth, but we are reporting on this because this is breaking right now. This has been going for the last couple of hours, and we needed to see if we could find any kind of confirmation or any kind of substance to this. And we haven't found anything yet. There's still a lot of folks with rumors and innuendo. So again, with the obligatory speculation, the obligatory speculation warning here, we have to say we're speculating. We're hoping against hope that this is just a rumor. We're hoping against hope that there's folks who are going to be who don't believe this. I don't want to believe this. I can't. In my heart of hearts, I cannot. Planet Q Screen was also saying she worked so hard to get this company back up and running the right way, and now Vince is shitting all over her and her hard work to make WWE great again. Yep. Sorry, needed some wine. Oh, I wish I could be drinking right now. I don't have. I'm not. I would be drinking, but our what do you call it? Auntie Susan's already teed off with people as it is on YouTube, which is why she's got people crapping on us in terms of our views, in terms of taking views away. Andy and Lewis were already talking about this earlier today on Popcorn Planet and Nerd Report, respectively. How there's this crap going on in the almighty algorithm, and that how it's literally subtracting views. So I wish I could actually knock back a few right now, but doing that live on air probably would not look good for us right now. Although I'm pretty sure we're in agreement with the with the thumbnail over here, WWE Blood Money. We made jokes about this, and we tried to talk about it. Oh, non-alcoholic wine. No, we had some sparkling grape juice, but Jose and my kid and K-Storm already drank it all. So blah. Okay. Let me see. Okay. I don't think this is actually I don't think that this is actually
Oh, what?
What I'm trying to find an article over here. I don't think that this is attributable in any way, but basically I'm showing here an article from arabnews.com. I really don't think that this is legitimate, but it just gives a rundown. It looks like it's just a news aggregator out of Riyadh, with eyes set on diversifying the kingdom's economy and ending its reliance on oil revenues. And Saudi Arabia's public investment fund could bid for the World Wrestling Entertainment Incorporated. From Front Office News, quoting sources. Let me actually see if I can find that Front Office News. Let me see Front Office News. I actually want to find that, because if that's the one, I wonder if this does happen, how many will jump ship to AEW? Will Randy Orton retire? What do you think, Joe? Do you think Randy will finally hang his boots?
Randy Orton, considering that Randy Orton's right now sidelined with a very possible career-threatening injury, with his spine, his back, it's very likely. It's very likely. I don't think I've ever seen I don't think he's ever performed in a Saudi show, has he? Randy Orton.
I could double check.
I mean, you can go ahead and double check, but if I were in honestly, if I were Randy Orton, I would be like, you know what? I've had a good run. I think I'm good here.
Okay, let me see here. Okay, I don't see anything here saying that Randy Orton isn't in it, but let me just...
Don't worry about it.
I would actually have to look through each one of the greatest Royal Rumble, the most spectacular WrestleMania, the superlatives of these are just Super Showdown, Crown Jewel, Super Showdown. Oh my God, it's disgusting. It really is. Let me see here. Okay, so Randy Orton was in Greatest Royal Rumble. Let me see here. That was in 2018. Okay. He was in Crown Jewel. Let me see here. Yep. Yeah, it looks like he would be at these. Yes, he was at Crown Jewel. Yep. It doesn't look like he was on Super Showdown 2020. It doesn't look like he was... Okay. Preliminary match. Yeah, he was in Crown Jewel 2021, and he was not in Crown Jewel 2022. So he's been in a few. He just hasn't been in any in the last year or so. So yes, thank you Planet Q, and thank you Wikipedia. All right, so we're not happy. We're severely teed off. Folks are already talking about jumping ship to AEW. Folks are already talking about how, okay, Sami Zayn's going to be gone. He's going to leave because he's already barred or expressly undesirable in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia because of his Syrian descent. So they would have him freaking publicly executed, kind of bull crap. Stephen Milhausen online saying it's been sold to the public investment fund. Company will go back to being private. Unknown if Vince McMahon will return to head of creative, but it is expected by some people. Oh, that's the bigger part here. Like Stephanie putting out that PR friendly, like tweaking the dimply, happy go lucky freaking farewell post. It's not cool. It's not good. It's not a good look for the company. It's not. It screams of this is PR damage control of the highest freaking order. So yeah, he would and folks are losing their minds on this online. I'm back on that Twitter thread. Like, so Vince McMahon would have full control and not have to answer to shareholders. That would be a total circus. Not even one I could laugh at. This poor meme over here. What a lovely day on the internet. Oh, good Lord. Photo of Ric Flair holding up a phone crying. What's this all about? What if I've heard is true? What the hell? Okay. Okay, this is a different rumor over here from Kate from Fightful. She also goes by @Miss Kate Fabe. If what I heard is true, and this was yesterday, WWE played a PR move to do this on a Tuesday. Very possible main roster employees walk out. Preying on talent fighting for a job is a gross sublayer, like layer 174 of a very gross situation, but still gross nonetheless. Okay. So that's talking about that's referring to the discussions with the team meeting that was had yesterday from WWE with Hunter and Stephanie talking to the talent, right, Jose? Jose, are you there? Jose, we can't hear you.
Yeah, no, I'm here.
Okay, I was asking you over here. What from Miss Kate Fabe from Fightful is referring to. It sounds like she was referring to the discussion of that Stephanie and Hunter had with talent yesterday. It was like a team meeting, right?
Yeah, it was a team. Yeah, it was a team meeting, and it happened on Friday.
Oh, Friday.
Basically trying to assure everyone in the WWE that Vince McMahon returning is not going to affect day-to-day operations, and that Triple H is still going to be head of creative. And yeah.
You know, here's the stupid thing about all of this is that, strictly speaking, Vince McMahon could have done this at any time he wanted because of the fact that he has the majority share and voting power in the company. Or remember how I was talking about Class A and Class B stocks? The Class A stocks are the publicly traded stocks, and the Class B stocks are also publicly traded, but they're worth 10 times more in terms of what do you call it? In terms of voting power, and they could only be held by members of the McMahon family. Who's this fresh news 24/7 with Saudi Arabia flags? Ha. Bye.
Oh man.
I'm not playing with that.
Absolutely awful. And
like this is a train wreck. This is a wreck of a problem, because if this is true, then we can expect to see people jumping ship from WWE. We can expect people to try to break contract. They won't give a damn. They won't care. They're not going to want to stand by and hang around with this. And yeah, oh no, is that a problem? Fresh News 24/7. No, I'm just we don't know. We couldn't tell if you were like a spam bot or something. Someone just jumping in because we say, "Oh hey, Saudi Arabia," and then flags. Well, I hope you'll pardon me on that.
Yes,
we didn't
it's
realize
nothing
you were a
personal.
real person.
We've just had a very bad history with bots.
Yeah.
In our comments section.
And so,
yeah.
like, I hope you'll excuse me on that. I apologize. Fresh News 24/7. But like as they said just now, we have a really bad history when it comes to bots coming in, spamming us out of nowhere. And we and yeah, it was crazy. Will Paulie and the Usos and Roman Reigns leave? Likely not. Roman Reigns is a company man. The Anoa'i wrestling family and the WWE
They
have
will
been,
continue to support Vince McMahon until
yeah,
the WWE is gone.
exactly. It's yeah, and they'll continue supporting it until Vince is out of there. There are also people talking about whether or not John Cena will ever work with WWE with this. On the one hand, he's a Vince McMahon guy, but on the other hand, he's more of a Hollywood guy now, and Hollywood doesn't like the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Uh, Two words: Jamal Khashoggi. I
Yeah,
need no further explanation. I could go into it any further, but I don't know if this is the best venue for it.
that would take up too long. But
Yeah.
no,
Fresh,
nobody.
real
Yeah,
quick.
nobody. Yes,
Sorry
go
to
on.
interrupt you. Say fresh news. 24/7 saying this company has a lot of money in the entertainment stocks. They own a bit of Disney as well. Not and all well, good guys. All right, appreciate it. Thank you. And yeah, that's referring. Thank you, fresh news for understanding. Again, we apologize. And that was referring to the public investment
Yeah,
fund for
Juan,
the kingdom.
you're going way too fast. You can slow down a little.
I'm up. I don't have enough caffeine in me, but I am wide awake and I'm furious. Vicente Guerrero in the chat. Hi there, Vicente. How's it going? Jumping ship for the most of the WWE Women's Division can make AEW's Women's Division better, but way overcrowded. It would seem fun, but it would be fun to see Charlotte Flair versus Tony
Oh
Storm.
yeah, no. I'm afraid I gotta have to stop right there. No, here's the thing. I can't believe I'm saying this. No, I don't want to see any of the wrestlers from the WWE go to AEW, even with this breaking news that's happening right now. I don't want to see any of the wrestlers go to All Elite Wrestling because now I'm at the point where I'm just annoyed. I'm annoyed because of their bloated roster.
No, you're not. It is annoying. You're not wrong about that, Jose. It's been infuriating. Also, Miss Red Sphere is in the chat. Hey, been a while, Miss Red Sphere. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
Really, they're selling to Mohammed Bonesaw. Ow! Wow, you said it,
Oof.
not me. Whoa! Holy cow! Um,
Yeah, they are. And here's the thing. Yeah, no. And that brings another sad commentary. Like if WWE, if Vince McMahon is literally trying to kill his own company with this deal, the only other game to go to right now is AEW.
Joseph, I'm gonna let you talk for a few moments, and then and I'll be back with you in just a second. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Do your thing. You're the dad. Anyways, so my goodness gracious. So yeah, it's nothing has been confirmed as of yet, but if this turns out to be confirmed, this will leave a huge black eye in the reputation of the WWE. Like the Vince McMahon mass sexual and conduct investigation was already embarrassing enough, and that forced Vince McMahon out of the company. And WWE had to do a lot of changes to rebuild their goodwill and trust with the fans. But now with this news that's happening right now, it's basically like Vince McMahon is forcing WWE to pull an about face in everything they've done to try and rebuild their trust and goodwill with others. Yeah, go ahead.
I appreciate it, there, Joe. Thanks. My turn. So I'll let you take a moment for yourself here.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. All right. So, yeah. Let me take a look over here. Planet. Vicente was saying hi, and yeah, Planet Q Screen saying I could see, Hunter, Triple H, Paul Levesque starting a new company with Stephanie, and Fresh News saying so did they own WWE or just a part of it? I can't imagine them making a massive difference to the current product. And maybe they'll just ask for a few more clips of Andre the Giant. Right? Isn't that crazy enough? Um, it, Hold on. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh no, I just got through telling the audience like if this turns out to be confirmed, this will be incredibly embarrassing for the WWE, especially when they've just recently like had to do everything they can to rebuild their trust,
The
the
public
public
trust
trust, and
with the
with the fans. following the mass sexual misconduct investigation on Vince McMahon.
Yeah, no, it was infuriating to so many people. Let me see here. To answer the question, now I gotta pop this up on the screen one more time. Fresh news, because this is in fact obligatory speculation. Right now, this has not been verified by anyone in WWE, and this is a situation where where we have very little official sourcing, but there are sources that are talking to reporters online, and they're talking to people about this. And let me see here. Yeah, if you don't remember, at first, the first Saudi show, the prince asked for Andre the Giant. Vicente was saying, I kind of like the idea of Paul and Steph starting a new Fed. If it happens, I could see Shawn Michaels going with them. Imagine if they take NXT, split it off as their own separate thing, right? Because that's already their own little division. If you think about it, their playground, their sandbox, if you would. Vicente was saying public trust to Vince means feel good moments on TV until I stop getting heat, like a freaking dope. This is maddening, and I'm trying to phrase everything that I can as succinctly as I can, because I was talking to Jose. Will they let Shane go with them? Shane's been gone. With Hunter and Stephanie, you mean? Maybe, who knows? Maybe it would be a nice way to spite Daddy. But here is my thinking on this. Jose and I were originally talking about this when we heard the news, and I was losing my mind with Stephanie first leaving, like, okay, yeah, something happened, and she's saving face, because she's so good at PR, dimples, right? And the issue that I was saying was that Jose and I were speculating, like, okay, if this is real, and if this is true, and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has some sort of like sweetheart deal, honeypot deal with Vince McMahon directly on buying the company out, then they must have some kind of dirt on them. And I went into this thing where I was talking about the Vision 2030 program that Mohammed bin Salman, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, has been spearheading in order to get that country to move away from relying solely on their oil exports for their economy and go into the entertainment and leisure and being like a tourism trap for rich people to feed into the economy of the kingdom. And part of that is to attract sports events and live events, and WWE is a live sporting event thing. Ow. Sorry, K-Storm is showing me a bruise. Yeah, you don't want those, K-Storm. Unless you do. Yeah. Okay, I didn't think so. Okay, so K-Storm getting into my was looking at my emergency donuts, but that's okay. I forgive them. Okay, so the discussion that I went into from there was a documentary that I actually got to watch from PBS Frontline regarding some spyware that was sold to governments, including the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, which was used on the widow of Jamal Khashoggi 4 days after his death. And we had discussed like how this was like the crown jewel, no pun intended, of invasive spyware used on all the wrong people. So like, oh, you better believe that they wouldn't, if they would do this to the widow of a political opponent or a dissident or someone who was critical of their government and critical of Mohammed bin Salman specifically, you better bet your bottom dollar that they would definitely use it on their business partners in order to try to get an upper hand on them. And with Vince McMahon already having plenty of skeletons in his closet, like Planet Q Screen was mentioning the blasted the Ring Boy situation from back in
Yeah.
the 80s and 70s to the stuff that's been coming out now with Vince McMahon sexually harassing his employees and then paying them off like an idiot. All right, let me see. So it wouldn't be that hard to dig up dirt. But then again, that also leads us to there's probably just a simpler explanation to this, and it's that Vince McMahon probably just had this as like his ace in the hole in the event of such situations where he might not be in power any further. Let me see here. Looking at the rest of the chat. This is, I knew something was wrong seeing that she left. They also had just announced that Money in the Bank was going to be in London in July. That is still cool if that still happens. Vicente, Saudi purchase plus Jinder Mahal as world champion again. By the way, it actually was a mark for Jinder Mahal, so I wouldn't mind. Yeah, right? Don't hinder Jinder. Right?
Exactly.
Like, let's have 99 world championship runs for the modern day Maharaja Jinder Mahal. Let me see over here. Fresh news. Well, this could lead to WWE and AEW's ex-AEW easier than if Vince owned the company. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? But I don't know if Tony Khan, our favorite coked out dweeb, would fall for that gag. But then again, his dad has got his own deep pockets with questionable income and stuff. So who knows? Absolute Miss Red Sphere, absolutely. Golf and now WWE. Yeah. The PIF for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has got deep pockets. They have had so many problems with Crown Jewel in the past that this is very devastating for the WWE, right? Except for the one thing that they care about, their wallets, their pockets.
Their money. All they care is about lining up their pockets, feeding their bottomless coffers with money.
And for who? Vince McMahon's going to kick the bucket any day now. Like, he's going to work until he's dead, but he's going to kick the bucket soon enough. And he's like, what's it for? And if Stephanie is out, and if that leaves, okay, Stephanie would be gone. Vince McMahon's the only McMahon now.
And if he kicks the bucket, that would leave a huge vacuum of power.
Why not Hunter? Why not Hunter and Stephanie? What in the world? What would happen to the ownership stake that Vince McMahon would have if he's selling it off? What would happen to people then? Would they try to go back to Stephanie McMahon to be chairwoman? Would that be Would that even be an option anymore? Would that even be anything that if the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia's got ownership in WWE, I don't know if they would even allow a woman to be in charge, because they're freaking they'll have their own freaking rules on it, but who knows? Maybe they'll be hands-off owners. Who knows? And yeah, you're right, Queen. Planet Q. Shane's out, Steph's out, Linda's been gone. Hunter's still there, and he's just the chief content officer as far as they're concerned, and he's the guy behind the creative. Oh, this is a freaking problem, folks. Vicente, I am sure WWE talent looks so forward to Saudi shows, maybe having to fly back with their own money again once the chairman says F you to lower card talent, right? No. Who cares about lower card talent when they could have Ultimate Warrior come back from the grave or to fight Yokozuna and Andre the Giant, because that's how far out of touch the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia was. Planet Q, they wouldn't allow Steph to return to run the company. Fresh news. Can we look at it from Vince's point of view? The man made a little state promotion into a globally competitive company that's being sold now to one of the most powerful countries in the world. It's pretty unreal. Yeah, it's unreal, but to what end? Yeah, he secured the financial future of the company.
Yeah, congratulations, but at what cost?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. At what cost? So if it's financially secure and if it's financially stable and if this is 100% legit and if this is 100% true and it actually has been sold to the Saudi PIF, then what? Then what does it mean? It means what? we're going to how is it going to affect the content? How is it going to affect the presentation, the budgeting? Are they going to
More
have to
importantly,
fight
like,
with golf?
is it even worth it? Is it even worth putting up all this bad publicity, putting up all the brush fires that they're going to start with?
I actually want to see what else the PIF owns over here. I know that they have their hands in golf and Disney, or else. PIF Governor Yasir Al Ramayan. Let me take a look over here. Investment project. They need a better breakdown for their page here. All I see is LIV Golf. Yeah, the Sovereign Wealth Fund of 54. Ha, I get it. Ha ha. Newcastle United back in 2021. Oh God. Yeah, the Newcastle United football club. Based on Newcastle upon Tyne and Ware. Yeah. So are the WWE gonna have to fight for funding with these other companies or investment with them? They have minority stake in Boeing, Citigroup, Berkshire Hathaway, a $495.8 million stake at Disney, and $487.6 million stake in Bank of America. They have a 5% stake in Capcom. Did you know this is a?
No, I didn't. I know this.
Holy crap. Let me see here. Fresh news. To put the final note in his story, poor choice in the final buyers, but how many people can look back at their small business ending here? I do wonder how his best friend, former President Trump, about that. In 2021, PIF invested $2 billion into a private equity firm that had been newly formed by Jared Kushner, this guy's son-in-law, shortly after he left the White House. PIF advisors raised questions about the merits of the investment, but the PIF management overrules the advisors. By April 2022, Kushner's equity firm primarily depended on Saudi money, as it only had $2.5 billion under its management. Within this guy's administration, Kushner was a staunch defender of Saudi ruler Mohammed bin Salman. According to ethics experts, the investment created the appearance of potential payback for Kushner. Yeah, it did look like that. Let me see here. And Planet Q, this is very bad PR going into Royal Rumble season and WrestleMania season. The biggest time for us wrestling fans is now being overshadowed by Vince doing his shit. Yeah, and Trump set that up. Yeah, he set that up because Kushner like a friggin' moron. Vicente, as a huge Ultimate Warrior fan, it pissed me off the Prince didn't realize that Jim Hellwig had died and wanted him on the first show. Even Vince said, I can do a lot of things, but I can't bring back the dead. Remy is now in charge of WWE. I hope all in their viewers are in that group. How proud they are. Yeah, I held on to my WWF Ultimate Warrior wrestling buddy for 25 years, says Vicente. Dude, man, that is fucking radical. That is so cool. I wish we'd had ours that long, right, Joe?
Yeah, no, that would have been awesome.
Wasn't ours Macho Man, or was ours Hulk Hogan? I don't remember.
Ours was Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, it was Hulk Hogan. Yeah. Oh, God almighty. This is so... Oh, my Lord. Okay, point that I was trying to get to all this is that, getting to what Fresh News was saying, that this does seem like a final note in terms of Vince's... The story of Vincent Kennedy McMahon is that he made the biggest wrestling deal in entertainment history. History's made, pal. You can make headlines by solving world hunger and by causing a freaking nuclear meltdown with equal size in the font of the headline. Context matters. The reason why you make history for your legacy or your story matters. It freaking matters. And this moron, if he's just single-mindedly looking at his own tombstone, then he doesn't even deserve a stone. He deserves a freaking burial in a ditch, in my opinion. All right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that pissed me off too. Vicente Guerrero. He also wanted Randy Savage. Yeah, yeah. Can you believe that crap? You remember this stuff? We talked about it back then, right, Jose? When
No, I remember. I remember. He wanted Randy Savage. Yeah. No. Oh my God. Like that. Like.
wanted
Yeah. No.
Yokozuna,
For all.
like
Yeah. For all our jabs at Vince McMahon being so out of touch with what's awesome today. Like, man, the people in Saudi Arabia, people in Saudi Arabia are even worse.
it was sad. It was depressing. And right, Vicente, they wanted Randy Savage, Ultimate Warrior, Yokozuna, and Andre the Giant, Hogan, and Taker. For fuck's sake, the Prince really knew nothing of wrestling after 1997. No, what, really? 97? That looks like nothing after 1992. If you think about it.
Oof.
Oof. He could have sold the company to Eric Bischoff and Kevin Nash, and it would have been a better deal for the wrestling fans. Wow, Queen. Wow, Planet Q. That is such a low blow, but you know what? I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Good grief. What do you think we're gonna do? What do you think is gonna happen, Izzy?
Honestly, I have no idea. This completely came out of left field. We're just gonna have to keep our ears on the ground and follow this story as it further develops.
Yeah.
I really, really hope that it's not that it is not confirmed. I hope that this is not,
I
finalized.
really hope this is just
because come on, there's plenty of other people that could have benefited from purchasing the WWE. Heck, I would have been happy. It would be silly, but I would have been happy if they'd have sold it to Disney. If Disney purchased WWE, it would have been a better deal than giving it to the Saudi Arabian government.
Oh my Lord.
At this point, I would take Disney as the buyer.
But what would Disney do? They would have, so like even Jim Cornette was making jokes of it. Oh, like, yeah, sure, because right next to Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse at Disneyland, we're gonna have plenty of bald dudes with goatees and leather vests on, throwing Stone Cold Stunners on Goofy or whatever. What? Yeah, that's right. I'm a beer. I'm a drinking, because you can't have him be a beer drinker because Disney. SOB, that's son of brawling. Ha, Disney. Yeah, sure.
Well, think about it. It would have been a good deal.
It wouldn't make sense. Logically, what would make more sense would be like NBC Universal, Comcast, because NBC Universal owning USA Network, having to deal with Raw, or Fox Television, because SmackDown. Probably NBC. Those two make more logical sense. Let me see here. Fresh news. Honestly, I feel like we made him do this. Us celebrating his being shelved from the company, and now he's saying, "Oh yeah, well, being how you like this, like me being gone. How about this?" You think that was like a final FU? What do you think, Jose? To the fans, to the audience.
How Vince McMahon, no, because considering how Vince McMahon is in his stubborn and vindictive ways, yeah, this would have been the very, very, very. This would be very Vince McMahon of him to do.
That's a nice way of doing it. Crap. Good God. Let me see here. Hey, it's not a low blow. Eric knows the business, and so does Kevin. Yeah, Eric Bischoff may know some of the business, but he is a little out of his depth these days. He's not running stuff anymore, and he's way out of touch when it comes to managing an operation. He's good on talking to people into TV deals, and that's fine. But I wouldn't want him running the whole company on the air. And Kevin Nash would be like, well, I got an idea. We just put all the belts on me, man. But then again, who knows if he still has that ego in him anymore. Planet Q. Disney presents Charlotte Flair, Disney princess fighting Tamina Warrior, queen of the queen for the Samoans.
Oh my God!
Warrior queen for the Samoans.
That would be funny.
That would be freaking hilarious. Who's actually no, that wouldn't work out, would it? I'm over here thinking to those animated Scooby-Doo WWE movies over here, and it got me thinking, like, what about what's his face What about Warner Brothers Discovery? But no, they're in such shambles. They're not gonna get in the middle of buying any more stuff. Let's see. Adriana G. Hey there, Adriana. Welcome. This is a special urgent broadcast of the Ravens flock. Do we know if is it possible that WWE's been sold to Saudi Arabia now? And you know, you're right. That is more likely to be Hulk Hogan. There, Planet Q. Hey, brother. Oh God, no. Oh God, no. Freaking hell.
What?
Hulk Hogan better not be let anywhere near a professional wrestling ring right now at all. Right now would be the absolute worst time. Remember what I told you the other day, Jose, about what's potentially happening with Hulk Hogan?
Yes, and I think that's something that we should save for tomorrow when we get into it. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Hulk Hogan should have bought it. That would have been cool. Hulk Hogan doesn't have $6 billion. He barely has $6 million left in his money over here because, well, let's just say Hulk Hogan is keeping very he should never be an owner is what you meant. He should have been an owner. Oh, that's what you mean. Let's just say right now Hulk Hogan's keeping very poor choice in friends. And we'll leave it at that for now. I'll let you guys look into that on your own, or you can tune in tomorrow night on the Black Files at 10 p.m. Eastern. Because we're actually going to get into who his friends might be. Here's one thing I will say. Inner Flockers, I gave y'all a hint the other night. I'm letting y'all know the thumbnail when we go live. I'm letting you when we finish this live over here, I'm going to show y'all the thumbnail. I'm going to show the Inner Flockers thumbnail, Jose.
Yeah,
right.
that's fine. That's fine. You could do that.
Vicente Guerrero, when current pro wrestling train wreck shows look better, WWE is really bad off. Again, pro wrestling train wreck shows better than WWE. Right?
Right. I think right now we should probably just stop for now, Juancho. There's really not much else to talk about. And like I said,
rumor, it is speculation, it is
it's rumor and speculation right now.
Obligatory speculation warning. Where this is unconfirmed. It's literally in the dark of the night. It's past midnight here, half past. I'll have to catch the replay tomorrow after work. King's game again. Hello. No, you're all right, Planet Q's Queen. But let me. But I will make a post in a few minutes. Actually, as a matter of fact, I think I might be able to do it now, while we're live.
Go ahead and do it now, but let's go ahead and close it off, Macho. Okay.
All right. Here's what I'll do. I'll let you go ahead and get off, Jose, and I'll start wrapping up over here on my end. Okay.
All right. Fantastic. Well, thank you very. Yeah. Thank you. Sorry. Before you wrap me up, tweet from the WWE Creative Creative Humor Twitter page. This may be Vince McMahon's biggest heel turn yet. Hashtag kayfabe.
Hashtag kayfabe. Yeah, right.
Oh God, I wish.
I wish.
All right. Well, anyways, thank you very much for having me on. This was something that needed to be addressed, and we'll definitely keep our ears on the ground. We're very likely going to get back into the subject next week on the Black Files because I want to give it a week to see how things develop.
Right. All right, Jose.
All right.
We're gonna have to definitely follow up on this later on in the week as this story develops. If there's any truth to it, you better bet your bottom dollar we're gonna be on it. We're gonna be on it like white on rice.
Yes.
Like flies on stink. You know what I mean?
Very much so. Yes, definitely. Right. Oh my God! If this gets confirmed, oh my God! I want you to burn Vince McMahon. I want to burn Vince McMahon next week.
Hey, I'll bring the torches and pitchforks.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll have Angel along with it.
Right. All right, everyone. Y'all have a good night and try to be awesome with each other. Okay. Well, we'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow night.
All right. All right. That's that. All right. Thank you very much, Jose. You have a good one. All right. Jose is off to bed. He's not going off over here. Yeah. No. It's gonna be a massacre. It's gonna be insane if this is real. If it is, We may have just witnessed the end of the WWE as we know it. Zakira Khan shouting for AEW. Okay, AEW is run by a spazzy, coked out dweeb. All right, we're not here to pick sides. We want good professional wrestling, for everyone to enjoy and for us to be able to enjoy and provide content with and talk about and have discussions as fans. We're not just gonna be like, oh, WWE's gone, AEW is the best. Or like, oh, AEW's gone, WWE's the best. Well, the end of wrestling as it is, AEW will never reach WWE, says Fresh News. No, you're not wrong. There's just no way to have that sort of size anymore. But here's hoping that we can please let this not be true, because this is not how anyone wants the WWE to have its current incarnation end up. Like, imagine the madness that was embroiling Impact Wrestling when it was in the middle of its changes in ownership between Dixie Carter, Anthem Sports, Anthem Exhibitions, the freaking ownership between her and what's his face, Billy Corgan. Now imagine the chaos of what that might entail times a billion in terms of how people are going to perceive it. Zakira Khan saying WWE died after the Attitude Era. Then what have we been watching this whole time? Now you're talking about WWF, the World Wrestling Federation, when they had to evolve and had to move forward and become World Wrestling Entertainment. That's a different story. Still the same company, different name. And you can take what you want in terms of how to approach the branding of the company from there. But I still think that, WWE had a very bright future ahead of them. And now Vince McMahon just went ahead and popped a lid on it. Yeah, Planet Q. Austin could have bought it out. Hey, damn right. Hey there, Vince. I'm hearing that you're having some financial issues. I'm hearing that you're having some problems. That you're having some trepidation, some conflict, some doubt, some worries. You're hard on Succession. You don't want Stephanie to own it. You don't want Shane to own it. You don't want Linda to own it. Just imagine everybody saying what. Just give me a what in between each one of those pauses. You don't want Hunter Triple H to be owning it. You don't want Nick Khan to own it. And these fans here, they sure as shit, they don't want the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia owning it. So how about this? If y'all want Stone Cold Steve Austin to be the owner of the WWE, give me a hell yeah. Hell yeah. See, exactly. You got the right spirit there, Planet Q. What's the world coming to? I got too much hair to be Stone Cold, but not for long if my genes have their way. Yeah, I'm not shy. Yes, I'm thinning. I'm aging. I'm 36. What do you want from me? I can't be young and sexy forever. Just sexy. But I digress. The point in all of this is this has thrown a gigantic question mark in terms of the future of the WWE. I don't know if The Rock would be good as an owner, Planet Q, because he's doing such a good job owning the XFL right now. Okay, maybe that's a low blow, but who knows? Point is, he's got enough on his plate right now. He's dealing with trying to distance himself from being Black Adam and changing the hierarchy of power in the DC universe. He's trying to brush himself off, like, okay, I had nothing to do with that. That was my stunt double. Yeah, no, I wasn't Dwayne. That was my cousin Brian Johnson. Yeah, I wasn't Black Adam. Embarrassed, trying to save face as much as he can. But yeah, I think Aze's right. We ought to go ahead and start wrapping up. I'm seeing people are dropping off over here. I appreciate everybody joining in for this special report of the Ravens flock. We'll come back to you guys later on in the future with this story as it develops. And folks, we invite you, please tune in Wednesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern. Oh, it was Roman. Don't you? Yeah, no, Roman's Joe on OI. I'm talking about Brian Johnson. Like, oh, he's just making up another cousin, another member of the Onawai family out of whole cloth. But then again, their family's so big, who's gonna tell them apart? All right, so good night. Thanks for the update. Thank you, Ms. Red Sphere. Y'all have a good night over here, folks. And please tune in Wednesday night here, 10 p.m. Eastern time. So that is in 22 hours from now. Yeah. Actually, 21 and a half hours from now, at 10 p.m. Eastern time for this week's edition of the Black Files. Interflockers, once I'm done with this stream, you guys are going to get to see what the discussion is going to be all about. I promised you guys it was going to be a big one tonight. Yeah, have a good night, Planet Q's Queen. Until then, folks, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Twitch.tv/TheRavensFlockOnline, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and the Ravens Flock. For Jose Casabona, I am Juan Arauz. This has been a special report from the Ravens Flock, and we are out.